Okay, so this is the Big Guy Movie Reviews, and today we are going to talk about Collateral Beauty, directed by David Frankel, starring Will Smith. This is his latest attempt to try to get an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. And I have to say, Will, he failed because this movie sucks. This is such a bad movie. And so misleading to what we thought was in the trailer. The trailer had such a misleading idea, and then when you see the actual movie, it's like, this is not what the trailer advertised. The trailer advertises that we have Howard, played by Will Smith, who is the head of this advertising agency. He also has a partner, played by Edward Norton, Witt. And the two main employees that work there are Claire, played by Kate Winslet, and Simon, played by Michael Pena. Howard has lost his daughter. His daughter died because she had a form of cancer. And he is feeling very dead inside because he's lost his daughter. He does not care about what happens to his advertising agency. He has this obsession with lining up dominoes on tables and just hitting them across, and he's losing clients to his advertising agency. He's writing letters to what he's called the three abstracts: death, love, and time, because he's lost his daughter and he can't really reconcile with that. He's very angry at death, love, and time for the fact that his daughter is dead. And it's his way of therapy and way of getting his emotions out. And throughout the movie, he gets actual visits from these abstract concepts. These abstract concepts become personified. Death is played by Helen Mirren. Keira Knightley plays love, and Jacob Latimore plays time. And they start visiting him and trying to help him get reconciled with the fact that he lost his daughter and trying to see the beauty in life and become alive again. At least that's what the trailer advertises. Unfortunately, that's not what the movie is about at all. The movie is something entirely different. The movie, yes, Howard loses his daughter to cancer, and yes, he's dead inside, and yes, he has this obsession with building dominoes, he's losing clients and everything, but these three abstract concepts that visit him, and I know I'm going to sound like I'm spoiling the movie, but what's this revealed within the beginning of this film? These three abstract concepts are actually actors. Edward Norton's character, Witt, is realizing that this company is losing business, and he wants to somehow try to save the company and sell it to better people who can run it better. And he's having problems with his daughter. And what happens is he meets up with these three actors, played by Helen Mirren, Keira Knightley, and Jacob Latimore. And Michael Pena's character Simon and Kate Winslet's character Claire pay these three actors to play death, love, and time. They find out that Howard has been writing these letters because they got a private investigator to get the letters out of the mailbox, which is a federal offense. The private investigator is played by Ann Dowd, Sally Price. And they get these three actors to play death, love, and time and visit Howard and make him think that he's crazy, and then they're going to make the board think that he's not in the right mindset to run the company anymore, so they can sell the company to someone else and get that person to run the company better so they don't lose their jobs or anything. and hoping that this will help him reconcile with the fact that he lost his daughter, I guess. Man, is this a bad movie. Now, I really like Will Smith a lot. I think he's a terrific actor, and I think he does deserve an Oscar. His two best attempts at trying to get an Oscar were for The Pursuit of Happiness. I don't know if he got nominated for that, but he did get nominated for Ali, which is a really excellent movie as well. But unfortunately, he didn't get the award for that film either. But I'm sorry, Will, this movie's not good. It's just not a good movie. Now, Will Smith is great in this movie. I think he really tries his hardest with this film, and you can see within his performance that his character is very sad, and I did feel for him, and this movie does do a very good job of making you want to cry for Will Smith's character. And there's a lot within this movie about people crying about the fact that they've lost their children, because there's a support group within this movie for people who have lost their children, made up by this woman named Madeline, played by Naomi Harris. And Howard starts going to this support group in order to try to open up about his feelings. And he starts falling for the woman that runs this support group, Madeline. And I don't want to spoil the twist between him and Madeline, which that would be an even bigger spoiler if you decide to see this movie, but I am spoiling a lot by saying that Death, Love, and Time are actually actors pretending to be these concepts. And I do have to say, Helen Mirren does a very good job playing Death. I really did like her performance. I did like Keira Knightley's performance. I like the fact that she was like the voice of reason within the group. And Jacob Latimore was very good as Time. And then you had Kate Winslet, Michael Pena, and Edward Norton. They were pretty good in the movie, although Edward Norton, a lot of times, sounded like he was just reading lines. And that's a shame, because he is a very good actor. He wasn't really altogether that good in this film. And to some extent, I think he was kind of like phoning it in, really. Maybe he knew that this movie wasn't all that good. And there is chemistry between Will Smith and Naomi Harris. I think they do put a lot of effort into their performances in this movie, and it does show, but the movie itself is just not good. And I was really taken aback when I see what was really happening in this movie versus what the trailer told me was going to happen in this film. And then the ending twist, when you find out what these three actors who are playing the concepts, who they really are also, is an interesting twist in and of itself. But I was too angry at the fact that how misleading the trailer was versus what's really in the movie. I didn't really care. It really wasn't all that good of a film, even though it has some good positives. The negatives outweigh the positives. I'm sorry, Will. This movie's just not good. I'm gonna have to give this movie a D. As in, don't see this movie. Go see Rogue One! You know that's the movie you really want to see, the Star Wars film. Forget Collateral Beauty.